Alright, let's be real, your home might look nice, but something's missing. You ever walk into a place and it just feels alive? Yeah, that's the magic of big, bold indoor plants. Not only do they make a statement, but they also freshen up the air, boost your mood, and honestly, they just look amazing. Whether you're trying to add some drama to your space, fill an awkward corner, or just want to impress your guests, trust me, these 12 large indoor plants are going to transform your home. And don't worry, I'll break it down so you know which one's right for you. Alright, let's get into it, starting with one of the most Instagram famous plants out there. Alright, first up, the money tree. Now, don't get too excited. It's not going to start spitting out $100 bills, but it is known for bringing good luck, prosperity, and some serious style to your space. This plant is a total showstopper. The braided trunk? That's natural feng shui magic. The bright green leaves? They make the room feel fresh and full of life. Perfect for home offices, living rooms, or even a bare corner that needs a little love. And the best part? It's low maintenance. Just water it when the soil feels dry, give it some indirect sunlight, and boom, you've got a happy plant. If you want a plant that looks good, brings good vibes, and doesn't demand too much attention, this one's a winner. Next up, the rubber plant. If you're looking for something bold, classy, and ridiculously easy to care for, this is the one. I mean, just look at these leaves, big, shiny, and kinda dramatic. This plant means business. It's got this sleek, modern vibe that makes it perfect for minimalist spaces. Plus, it's a natural air purifier, so it's not just sitting there looking pretty, it's working for you too. Throw it in a well-lit corner, give it some occasional watering, and it'll thrive. Just don't overwater it, rubber plants, like they're soil on the dry side. Less is more, my friend. If you want a plant that looks high maintenance but isn't, the rubber plant's got your back. Big, bold, and beautiful, it's not to love. Alright, this one's for all my I love plants, but I forget to water them people. Meet the ZZ plant. This thing is basically indestructible. Seriously, it thrives on neglect. Look at these leaves, thick, shiny, and tough. That's because the ZZ plant stores water in its roots, so even if you forget about it for weeks, it's totally fine. This plant is perfect for bedrooms, offices, or even dark corners where nothing else survives. It doesn't need much light, barely needs water, and still looks amazing. If you want a plant that thrives on your laziness, the ZZ plant is the one. Set it and forget it, this guy can handle it. Alright, if you've ever wanted a tropical vibe in your home without actually moving to the beach, say hello to the Areca Palm. This plant brings instant vacation energy, no plane ticket needed. These long, feathery leaves, that's what gives it that relaxing, breezy feel. Plus, it's a natural air purifier, so it's making your space look and feel fresher. Perfect for big open spaces, living rooms, or offices that need a little life. It loves bright, indirect light, and a drink of water when the soil feels dry but no drowning, alright? Throw one of these in your home and boom, you've got tropical resort vibes without the sand in your shoes. Not bad, right? Alright, if you want a plant that's going to make your home feel classy, tropical, and just a little bit extra, meet the Majesty Palm. This thing's got a name that sounds fancy and, honestly, it looks the part. It's got these long, soft fronds that make any room feel brighter and more open. Plus, it's a great natural humidifier, which means your air stays fresh, and your skin a little less dry. This one's perfect for big spaces, living rooms, offices, even entryways. But here's the deal. It loves bright, indirect light and likes its soil consistently moist, so don't let it dry out. If you want a plant that screams tropical luxury, this is the one. Just treat it right, and it'll make your place look like a 5-star resort. Not a bad deal, huh? Alright, let's talk about a plant that brings instant personality to any room, the Dieffenbachia. Also called dumb cane. But don't worry, it's smarter than it sounds. Just look at those leaves. These leaves? Absolutely stunning. That mix of bright green and white makes it pop in any space. And the best part? It grows fast. So if you want a plant that fills a room, this one's a winner. This plant loves bright, indirect light and a good watering when the soil feels dry. Just don't let your pets chew on it. It's toxic if ingested, so keep it out of reach. If you want a plant that's big, bold, and always a conversation starter, the Dieffenbachia's got you covered. Just don't eat it, all right? All right, check this out, the umbrella plant. If you want a big, easygoing plant that basically takes care of itself, this one's a no-brainer. Plus, it's got this cool, tropical look without being high maintenance. See how the leaves spread out like a little green canopy? That's where it gets its name. It adds height, volume, and a fresh, vibrant feel to any space. This plant loves bright, indirect light but can handle low light too. Water it when the top of the soil feels dry, not too much, not too little, and it'll keep thriving. Want a plant that looks fancy but doesn't throw a fit if you forget about it? The umbrella plant's got your back. Simple, stylish, and stress-free, just how I like it. All right, let me introduce you to the snake plant. This thing is basically indestructible. You forget to water it? No problem. You've got low light? Still thriving. It's the perfect plant for people who love plants, but kind of forget about them. These tall, sword-like leaves, not just cool-looking, but they also purify the air, literally removing toxins while you do nothing. Talk about an overachiever. It's one of the best plants for your bedroom because it actually produces oxygen at night. Plus, it needs barely any water seriously, once every few weeks, and it's good. You want a plant that looks amazing, cleans the air, and basically takes care of itself? The snake plant's your new best friend. No excuses, just get one. Now, if you want a plant that brings instant class to your home, meet the Parlor Palm. This one's been a favorite since the Victorian era because nothing says fancy like a big leafy palm in your living room. Look at these soft, elegant fronds. They give off this easygoing tropical vibe without taking over your whole space. Plus, it's pet-friendly, so no worries if your cat gets curious. This plant loves low to medium light, perfect for that empty corner you've been ignoring. And water? Once a week, maybe less. It's chill like that. If you want a plant that looks expensive, needs almost no work, and makes your place feel like a boutique hotel, the Parlor Palm's got you covered. All right, let's talk about a plant that's tough as nails, the cast iron plant. If you've ever killed a plant before, this one's your second chance. It thrives on neglect and still looks amazing. Look at these thick, glossy leaves. No fuss, no drama, just solid, reliable greenery. It handles low light, dust, dry air, whatever you throw at it. That's why they call it cast iron. Perfect for hallways, offices, even that dark corner where other plants give up. Water it once a week or honestly, whenever you remember. It won't hold a grudge. If you want a plant that's low maintenance, unkillable, and always looks good, this is the one. Forget the drama, get a cast iron plant. All right, this one's for my Christmas lovers out there, the Norfolk Island pine. Looks like a little indoor evergreen tree, but guess what? You can keep it year-round and not just during the holidays. Unlike a real pine tree, these soft needles don't stab you when you touch them. Plus, it adds this calm, forest-like feel to any room. Total vibe, right? It likes bright, indirect light and just a little bit of water keep the soil slightly damp, but not soggy. And yeah, you can decorate it for the holidays. Instant Christmas magic. Want a tree-like plant that doesn't take up your whole living room? The Norfolk Island pine is your guy. Looks good in any Cesano ornaments required. All right, if you want a plant that screams sophistication without all the high maintenance, meet the Ficus Audrey. Think of it as the cool modern cousin of the fiddle leaf fig, same bold look, way easier to care for. Check out these soft, matte leaves. They're not just beautiful, they also purify the air like a champ. Plus, that light-colored trunk, total architectural statement. It loves bright, indirect light and needs watering once the soil dries out. Just don't move it around too much. It likes to stay in one spot and do its thing. If you're looking for a plant that's classy, easygoing, and makes your space feel designer-level cool, Ficus Audrey is the one. Trust me, it'll elevate your home. And there you have it, 12 large indoor plants that can totally transform your home. Whether you want jungle vibes, modern elegance, or something you can't kill, there's a plant for you. Drop a comment which one's your favorite, and if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss more plant tips. Thanks for watching now. Go grab a plant and green up your space. See you next time.